We're gonna skate to one song only.
What's up, y'all? TeamFTS. We're here with Jet. Thomas is over here now, messing up our videos. It's alright. We're doing our end of the format
deck profiles. Pretty much, what we wanted to do is to show you. We wanted to have something where we can show how we adapted to the format, and like it just goes from like point A to point B, and we have like honestly the last time we did our deck profiles it was much different. Yeah. Aaron just uploaded one. Thomas is gonna upload one in a second.
Hey,
my first one. And it's his first one. Okay.
His deck's mean.
Yeah, his deck is kind of mean. It's very control-y.
Anyway, continue. We'll talk about that when we get there.
Okay. I ran Spellbooks for this format, and I didn't run Kaiku Jowgen. I ran Priestess Turbo. But I switched it up to more of a mid-range build from the aggressive build before. But still, it still can be very aggressive and can go off. Like when I drop double Priestess against Chris, he's just like, oh yeah, two of them. So it's just like okay. But yeah. I start off with triple Spellbook Magician. I don't like it when people call him Blue Boy.
Hello, Blue Boy.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just irritating to me. I don't know why. Spellbook Magician.
Oh, I choke you out.
Yeah, I said I'd choke him out. It's like anyone does that, choke him out. Everyone calls it Blue Boy. I choke everybody out. Anyways, this is my Justice.
I hate the lighting here. It's okay. Continue.
Yeah, and lighting's terrible here. Anyways, this is Justice. Pretty much, it's a plus. It's a nice plus. It's actually a 1-for-1 if you just activate, like, say, a tower. And tower. If you activate a tower, you can just banish her, and you get a Priestess and a whatever you need, whatever spellbook you need. So it's a nice +1 if you have it with secrets, though, because you get 1-for-1 off of the secrets, then you +1 off of Justice. You got High Priestess of Prophecy. I only run 2 now. I used to run 3. I took out 1 to opt for some more consistent cards, but pretty much I still run 2 because I do run a Priestess deck. I don't run a control deck. I run a Priestess deck. Well, I try to run a more Priestess-oriented deck that focuses on OTKing with 2 of her, maybe and whatever I can muster pretty much. But I can, yeah.
I just want this to be said. Why did people stop playing this card when Judgment came out? Judgment literally gives you more than 3. I just continue. I don't play Spellbooks, so I wouldn't really know now. I mean, they say, oh...
I don't know either, and I play Spellbooks. I don't know either.
It's more consistent if you don't have them, but still, like, even if you get a Judgment off...
Like, you can at least play 1, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, when people stop playing them all together...
People stop playing them all together, people stop just only play 1 of one. You can drop, like, 2 of them, just go for game, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, anyways. I play 2 Kaiku, I main deck 2 Kaiku, just because he's a good beater. He's also good against the Dragon and Spellbook matchup. I think what happened is that the meta got so concentrated and intense that people just started wanting direct answers. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a direct answer to 2 of the top decks. You know? Yeah. So that's what I think happened. 1 Jowgen.
Fuck you. No, seriously, that card's mean.
Yeah, 1 Jowgen. You can activate her effect more than once per turn, which is kind of cool. So effect, discard, and then like clear the field.
That's not even the effect we're worried about, bro.
Yeah. It's just a nifty trick. I don't know. If you have it in your hand and you have to normal summon that bitch. I'm just saying. 1 Apprentice Magician, he's my floater. Pretty much, he gets me a Spellbook Magician for my deck and sets it face down so I can flip it. But he's good for overlaying into 2s. He's good for synchro summoning. He's good as magician fodder for life. He's good for tower. It's just like a bunch of things. I like it. It just makes people kind of decide more. 2 Veilers, pretty much for tuning, and it's effect Veiler. It's effect Veiler. You veil effects. I main deck 1 Tsukiyomi because
it's amazing.
Yeah, I like Tsukiyomi. It's good against Evil Storm, Spellbooks, and any deck that puts TK in.
Also, I want to make a side comment. What I like about Tsukuyomi is, like, if he has a Priestess hand and he's playing Evil Swarm for some reason, like that jank stuff, you just kind of flip it face down. But another good part about Tsukuyomi is that... Another good part about Tsukuyomi is, like, a lot of players opt to, like, you know, like play Book of Moon or something. Tsukuyomi has a Book of Moon built into it that is recyclable because it bounces back to your hand. And on top of such, if he has a Priestess in hand, he can shut off his Jowgen.
Yeah. It's pretty much my off switch to Jowgen. It's also it's also an on switch to magician. That's like it's a good. That's pretty good point. No, I forgot to say that in my other videos probably, but it's it's my off switch. It's an off switch to Jowgen, which I do a lot when I combo out and I get priestesses in my hand. I need to push for game. I normal summon this, flip my Jowgen face down, and then I summon my priestesses, flip it back face up to avoid trag or gores or whatever, or anything, and I just go in for game. And it has more than 1,000 attack, which is actually pretty decent.
With Starhole, that shit gets buff.
Yeah. And then, I generally side this out against dragons, though, because of stuff. Just because of stuff. Anyways.
To the spells.
Yeah, to the spells. These are my Spellbook spells. I run 22 out of a 41 card deck just to make my Priestess live more, which is good.
That is good.
Yeah, it is good. And also it makes Judgment live more, so, yeah. And Fates. It makes Fates live more. And Star Halls. So it just makes everything live more. People run more Spellbooks. I'm just saying. Triple Secrets. It's a equal Rhoda, whatever. Anyways, Two Master. This card is really fucking good. It's not limit or ban worthy. It's just really good. I'm just saying.
It's amazing.
Because if you have this in hand and this in your opening hand, what are you gonna do? You can't do anything. So it's not good on its own. It's good of what you got. You got. Yeah,
it's a good thing to search off Judgment.
Yeah, it's a good thing to search. You got 2 Eternities. Never banish Eternities, like I always say. This is your key recycle card. You can actually banish Fates. You can banish Fates from your graveyard just so you can get it back next turn. It's like almost guaranteed that you get one back if you banish a Fate and you have this in your hand.
I hate Fate.
Yeah. 2 Power.
That bitch is ulti.
Yeah. Master Power, get 2 searches.
That shit's stupid.
Doesn't have the center of the graveyard.
That is the dumbest. Oh, it's so dumb.
Triple Judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Secret banned, as I say. Secret banned.
Secretly banned as fuck.
Yeah. Triple Fate. Even in my old build, I ran Triple Fate just because of how versatile it was. It's like it's your MST, it's your Book of Moon, it's your anything, just banish a monster. It's your BOS, pretty much. Like it's just all that in one card.
That shit don't target. That shit made me mad.
Yeah.
Master Blade sucks because of that card. Anyway, continue.
Two Wisdoms, just because Priestess is on the picture. I'm just joking. It's good. It's a Lance.
It protects your Jowgen too.
Yeah, it protects Jowgen. It protects Jowgen from being breakthroughed, even if breakthrough's in the grave. Just like
Dark Hole.
Yeah, Dark Hole. Anything.
That shit didn't get banned.
No. 1 life. I just run 1. I can recycle it. It's also an easy side out card, so it's just 1 life. It's pretty much another Monster Reborn. I actually opted to take out Monster Reborn for life, but you can't just drop life like you can drop Monster Reborn because you need to have another spellcaster in your graveyard. 2 Star Hull. It's just good. It's good with Tempest Magician. You can just burn people to death. It's pretty nifty. It makes things really strong. Also, you can search for... You can't summon this from the deck, but you can search for it with Star Hull. It's Tsukiyomi.
True story.
You can see that. 2 Tower. Some people run 3 because of Eradicator. When it gets destroyed, even if it's in the hand, you get to summon to how many spellbooks in your graveyard. So yeah, I run 1 Book of Moon just for extra protection. It's also a spell. It's also another off switch to Jowgen, another on switch for
Blue Boy.
Yeah. God damn it. Triple. I got these staples things. Yeah, 2 of these are banned. They're no longer. Yeah, they're no longer being played. Anyways. Karma Cut. I actually main 2 now because it's pretty much another Fate. What I see it as is people run Wing Blast mostly to protect their Jowgen or to protect their Jowgen or Kaiku from getting like ran over. So pretty much what happens is if you have this set and say they summon a blaster. Say they summon a blaster. This is like mid-game. They summon a blaster. They have 1 or 2 in the graveyard, and they summon it with his effect, not with the baby. They declare an attack. I can flip this, and pretty much I'll banish the other blasters, and they don't get their effects, and they're just like removed from the game.
Yeah.
And it's just less. It takes away the resources like later.
That shit mean.
Mm-hmm. It's my new. Honestly, this is my new favorite trap card. It's one of my new favorite trap cards. Like this will replace a bunch of cards that got hit with the last list. So this is gonna be in like a few of my decks just because.
My favorite cup char got limited.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like Compulse too, but this is ulti. It's ulti.
They're never gonna make an ulti Compulse. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Come on.
I mean, Secret Compulse. You never know. Shining Elf. Yeah, he's
That's
good.
good.
He's a good control card with Jowgen on the field. What I try to do is try to get this and or Priestess out, then summon Jowgen, so that way it'll be extra protection, and I have a way of running over stuff besides just like
That card literally won you a game earlier today.
normal summon
Yeah.
Maxi.
I tried to normal summon Maxi and attack over a Jowgen that was an attack.
Yeah.
And he made my Maxi's attack 0 and I lost.
Yeah, that's why I opt to summon him, even though I could push for a more aggressive move. I could have made Daigusto Phoenix then and try to nick away more life points. By the way, I run Daigusto Phoenix. But I chose to run that for more control, pretty much.
Shit's good.
Gachi. Just one. I rarely summon him, but when I do, it's for just because I'm going to Dark Hole, like usually. I'm going to Dark Hole right after summoning him. Here are the 7s. I wish I was. Yeah. I run. Gotcha. I run 1 Hierophant. He's a.
Card's dark as shit.
Yeah, it is. It's ulti. It's the ulti print's really dark.
Yeah.
He's good. He's a really good beater. He's a really good beat. He's a 2800 attack, and he has a Harpies Feather Duster effect. That's what his effect is. So pretty much,
Wow.
yeah, it's up to the number of spellbooks in your graveyard you can destroy opponent's spells and traps.
That's retarded.
So yeah. Anyways, I run. What do I run next? Master Blades. It's good against a Fire Fist matchup. It's also good against like
Mermails.
Mermails. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say next. It's good against Mermails, Fire Fist. If they don't have a 1-star tuner, it's good against dragons. But
Your
yeah,
whole deck's good against dragons. What are you talking about? You just go Keku Jowgen, that's good against dragons.
whatever. I don't want to do that. I just
But
have
you
to.
do.
I have to. One big eye. I rarely go into this. Like,
Ever.
ever. It's a spellcaster. I run 1 Mistbird Colossus. Pretty much, I find myself having a Spellbook Magician and an Effect Veiler out, so I sync to this, and I can negate the effect of like random card. Like I can sync to this under Ophion and make it 0, and its effects are negated. Then summon a Priestess and then attack it. Like
Do shit.
yeah, so yeah. TG Hyper Librarian. He's a spellcaster. He's an easy 5 to get into with life, so that's why I run that. Tempest Magician. It's good. This is really nutty because you can sink into this and just literally OTK them without attacking with Star Hall, with enough counters on Star Hall and on herself. So yeah, you can literally just pop off all the counters on her. Arcanite Magician. I've been using this more and more. I was like really heavy on this and I strafed away, and now I'm back on this because he's just really good for popping and then like or saving like your priestess effects, but I'd rather use the priestess effects than just use this to pop 2 and then like swing it. Like he's good. He's also a 7, so I can overlay into other nonsense. Ancient Fairy Dragon. It's good against Dark Worlds because you can pop their field spell and grab your tower from your deck. Then you gain 1,000 life points. But yeah, it's just another good 7. If I might actually cut this for regionals for something else. I don't know what else, so it's probably gonna stick. Black Rose Dragon is just a reset switch, so it's really good. And yeah. Stardust Dragon. If I can get this out and Jowgen on the field at the same time, it actually saves me from getting plastered. So yeah, it won't come back, but I'll just summon something else next turn. But he's just good. I pulled a German Angel of Zera, so
I'm playing it now.
That's pretty much it. It used to be Thought Ruler Archfiend, which I could.
Von Zera.
Yeah, which actually, Thought Ruler Archfiend's good against like when you're close to time. I learned Kelsey and Aaron told me about this from Pat Hoven, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, pretty much you attack a monster, but not with this card. But
Yeah,
with Thought Ruler, yeah. And he's also a deck eradicator target, so not him.
Yeah.
Thought Ruler.
Yeah, Thought Ruler.
This is literally just in there because I guess it's good against the mirror. Like it'll just be really buff, like extremely buff. Also, it's good against dragons in the mirror. Not in the mirror. I don't play dragons. Crimson Blighter. Yeah.
If you go Crimson Blighter on me and you're playing Spellbooks, I'm gonna cry. Straight out, dude.
Tsukiyomi, book that. Sink into Crimson Blighter. I'm gonna go into my side deck. My side deck has tight space, so I run a lot of 2-ups just for more variety of matchups. I'm 1 Tsukiyomi, so there are times where I play 2 Tsukiyomi at a time, so I can just like flip things face down and just like 2 Droll Locks for the mirror. Pretty much, I never see this card, so I don't know what I'm talking about. 2 MSC. I used to run 3, but the 2 I had to cut 1 for for more side cards, like against the mirror specifically. 2D Fisher. This is only good against dragons early game, so because it takes away the resources for later in the game. But if you draw into this late game, it's kind of pointless.
Yeah.
But it's good. I still side it in if I'm going first against dragons in the second match. Curse of Seal, the Forbidden Spell. This is an old card, and I use it thanks to Chris Hunt, who uses it against me pretty much. It takes away any, like, you discard a spell to negate a spell, and it can't be used for the rest of the turn by your opponent. The rest of the duel by your opponent. So they activate Judgment. I discard random Star Hall, random Attorney I can't use. They can't use Judgment for the rest of the duel. They can't use Secrets. They can't use Fate. They can't use like any card that's like clutch, pretty much. So that's why I decided to side these two in. It was either this or Magic Deflector, which is also good against Fire Fist. But you can also do this to Tanky, though. So, I mean, it kind of goes both ways. But this just negs you. But Magic Deflector is pretty good, too. That was the other side card. I play this because Horus is a thing. That's why I play this. Horus, the Black Flame, yeah.
I think it's mean.
Yeah, he is. He's way meaner than the Eradicator because you just play a card, no. Play a card, no. 2 Mind Drains against dragons. It's just Mind Drain.
A card single-handedly can beat a dragon player if they open a lot of dragons in hand.
2 Royal Decree against like any rogue decks or any against Mermails. It's good against Mermails, so I'll run that.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but that's my deck. It changed a lot. It changed it quite a bit from the last, from my very first one. If you ever see my very first Spellbook deck profile without post Tachyon. So. All right.
Go check out my video and go check out Thomas's video. Thomas's deck is meaner than mine. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's mean.
Whatever.
So go check it out.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have discussions. We're gonna have bandlist discussion, and we're gonna have what we think is gonna happen next format video, most likely, or that might be in the same video. I don't know. Go check it out. Bye.
We're gonna skate to one song only.
Yeah, shit, motherfuckers wanna find me.